Okay, so I am sitting here waiting for 7:30 to come around. Today's class day is my long, crazy ass day. And I pull up to the parking lot where I usually park, and I see 1, 2, 3 new cars that UNM has purchased. That is 3 new Nissan Altimas. They are all 3 of them are V6 engines, 3.5 SR. Now here's my question: if we're in such debt and UNM is having to raise tuition to pay off things, why are they buying new vehicles? It doesn't make sense to me. They bitch about budget, they bitch about the teachers can't print out syllabuses and give to the students anymore because there's no funding for it. But yet the students are paying practically half a body to come to this pathetic school. I should know, I'm paying about $5,000, and I'm in-state. I am in-state tuition, and I'm paying about $5,000 to get an education, which is bullshitting. Okay? We have to also pay for printing. So we already pay for the facilities to use, and we also pay for the ink, the paper, and maintenance on the printers and whatnot. But yet we still have to pay for printing. Aren't we paying double for something that should be free to the students? But my big thing is there are 3 new vehicles, and actually I see a 4th vehicle in front of the silver one. That first one is also a newer vehicle. And these are all UNM vehicles. They have the seals on the sides. And of course they have that, how is my driving crap. They can't even park half the time straight. But if UNM is in such a deficit and, we're struggling money-wise, why do we have 4 new vehicles? It just does not make sense to me. They complain about budgets, they complain about money, they raise tuition every term, practically killing all the students, and yet they're able to afford new vehicles. Granted, they do get discounts and whatnot, but still, how is it fair that we buy these new vehicles, and yet we get shitty education? It does not make sense to me whatsoever. It kind of irritates me because, here are the students, education should come first, but yet all of our tuition money goes to a football team that's sad and pathetic. They have not won much games this year. They've won, I believe it was only 2 games out of a 20-game season. We have a coach that we're paying millions of dollars for, and for what? I mean, seriously. He's not doing anything. He keeps getting in trouble. I mean, he hit an assistant coach who's currently suing UNM. He attacked a local reporter, which mysteriously all that information disappeared. So, how is it that the students have to pay more for an education that's very shitty, and yet UNM wastes money? Doesn't make sense to me. But that's UNM for you. Like I say, we gotta love UNM.